What's up, guys? This is JR Kaiser back once again with another episode of Universe Mode. We're coming with you. I'm coming to you today with NXT, and as you can see, the main event right here is the fourth qualifying match of the NXT Championship Tournament. Is going to be the glorious one, Bobby Roode taking on one half of DIY and Johnny Gargano. Now, to kind of summarize you guys to where we were at right now, last week on NXT. It wasn't posted because I didn't think of this idea until about another video ago. Shinsuke Nakamura and Andrade Cien Almas have both decided to qualify for this tournament. So with that being said, Andrade Cien Almas and Shinsuke Nakamura will be moving on to the second round, as well as Elias Sampson. He won a triple threat match earlier today against Patrick Clark and Chris Hero. So Nakamura, Almas, and Elias Sampson will all be competing in the second round. Now, one of these men are going to try to also make their names known in NXT as well. So Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa has also been in a little bit of a scuffle with the Revival, and they have had their mindsets on maybe becoming the NXT Tag Team Champions one day. But Johnny Gargano also seeing an opportunity today to perhaps join the NXT rankings on the higher card. Well, here comes the glorious Bobby Roode. Always trying to look glorious, as always. And Bobby Roode had a couple of choice words for Johnny Gargano earlier before. He was pretty much saying that Johnny Gargano is a lower card player and he does not belong in this match with Bobby Roode. Well, Bobby Roode may feel the way that he does, but with the way DIY has both been performing lately, I would have to disagree with Bobby Roode. I mean, you could never really underestimate Johnny Gargano. He's always one of those superstars that always comes out on top. He sees a job that he has to do when he finds a way to get the big victory. So if I was Bobby Roode, I would definitely not take this match lightly, because all he has to do is blink once and Johnny Gargano could possibly be moving to the second round and Bobby Roode will be left in the dust. So earlier today on NXT, Andrade Cien Almas had a couple of words for Shinsuke Nakamura in a promo, which eventually ended in a match between the two. And just to give you some quick results there, Andrade Cien Almas was highly humbled in that match against Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura literally beat that man from pillar to post. He had no chance and ended it with the Kinshasa. And there goes everybody's favorite cruiserweight, in my opinion, Johnny Wrestling. One half of DIY, who has been sprouting on the NXT roster. So Johnny Gargano sees a very, very huge opportunity today to most likely move on in NXT. I mean, he's really good for the tag team division. He's been very impressive with Tommaso Ciampa. He has 2 victories over the Revival already with DIY, and I know that's not really sitting so well with Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson right now, but Johnny Wrestling's doing pretty good. Johnny Gargano is definitely a very talented tag team wrestler. So we're going to see in this match with Bobby Roode if he can pretty much hang with the big dogs. And now there you have it. Bobby Roode starting out already with a neck breaker on Johnny Wrestling. Now Bobby Roode is coming in this match with a very foul attitude, because he feels like for his first round opponent, he should have somebody that was worth his time. When the general manager, William Regal, pretty much came to Bobby Roode saying, your first round match is going to be against Johnny Gargano, Bobby Roode was insulted. He felt disrespected. He came to NXT for big things, and now he just feels like Johnny Gargano is a stepping stone. But right now, the glorious superstar Bobby Roode is just tossing around Johnny Gargano, showing him that he's nothing but a rag doll. He's nothing but a practice exhibition bout. Well, hopefully Johnny Gargano realizes that Bobby Roode is not going to be playing any games in this match. Nice elbow there from Johnny Wrestling. So going back to the revival storyline with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, those two teams have really been going at it the last 2 weeks in elimination tag team matches. Yes, there was an elimination tag team match between DIY and the Revival today, but Johnny Gargano could not pass up this opportunity. Nice flying clothesline by Gargano right there. He got this opportunity from William Regal and he hopped right to it. I mean, the DIY is basically in line for a tag team championship match against the Revival at NXT Takeover, but he's like, hey, why not? If I'm gonna get a chance at the NXT World Heavyweight Championship against Samoa Joe as well, like I'm not gonna pass that up, because Johnny Gargano could possibly be the next best thing on NXT right now. But to the disbelief of Bobby Roode, Johnny Gargano is gonna have a lot to prove today. Well, the referee right now is standing right in the way, and oh boy, Gargano has Bobby Roode locked in that armbar. Things are not looking good right now for the glorious superstar. He was not expecting for Johnny Gargano to pick up this much offense. So yeah, DIY and the Revival have been going back and forth, and you could probably see a future tag team championship match between the two teams in a couple of weeks at the NXT Takeover event. Switching to the WWE side of things, the next time we're going to be coming is with SmackDown. I mean, I wasn't planning on really making this a YouTube series, but one of my friends told me that it would be a better idea just to post these online. I mean, I'm not expecting anybody to love my material. I mean, I was kind of just doing this for fun, but you know, if any of you guys have any advice that you want to pass down to a new YouTuber with Universe Mode, I definitely will be open to hearing your comments. So do not be afraid, as Bobby Roode has Gargano up, and that Roode bomb just may have spelled the end for Johnny Gargano right there. The Cinderella story may be over. Bobby Roode has the cover. There's a 2 count, and that is it. The glorious superstar has sealed the 4th spot of the NXT Championship first round. Oh God, Bobby Roode literally just he pretty much shoved Gargano to the side. I mean, Johnny Gargano got offense in, but Bobby Roode just proved that he is glorious. Well, Bobby Roode pretty much just showing us all why he should be the next NXT World Champion. Johnny Gargano rolling out of the ring, and I don't blame him. Well, guys, there you have it. Bobby Roode just decimated Johnny Gargano in the way I think it is. I mean, Johnny Gargano did pretty good, but Bobby Roode beat him in record time. So, how do you guys feel about this? We have Elias Sampson, Bobby Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Andrade Cien Almas so far. Who else would you probably want to see move on in the tournament? I have a whole bunch of NXT superstars. I pulled some people from TNA. I pulled some people from the free agency, Lucha Underground. I have a whole bunch of people on my NXT roster. So just shoot out a name, and most likely I'll have them in the Universe Mode. Maybe not. But as for right now, Bobby Roode takes the 4th spot, and he will be fighting in the 2nd round against future participants. So that is NXT for you guys, and we'll be coming to you next time with SmackDown.